Check out what we have for you today. A traditional egg flan made with just the 3 classic ingredients and nothing else. It's simple, creamy, delicious, and super flavorful. You have to try making it. Look. Wow, you're tearing up. It's really good, huh? How little it takes to be happy. Look, pure wonder. Don't you think that lately desserts, the recipes that show up out there, are getting more and more complicated? They have ingredients like dragon's nail, bat's ear, impossible things, or very few ingredients. With 2 or 3 ingredients, there's no need to complicate things. Today I'm bringing you a dessert that has 3 ingredients. It's a classic, it's traditional, and with just 3 little tricks, it comes out perfect. I'm going to make it for Epiphany since my nephews are coming over, and you'll see how much they'll like it. No complications at all. My grandmother's recipe? Egg flan. That's it. It's perfect. Perfect texture, perfect flavor. You don't need anything else. You'll see how good it is. Enjoy. Oh, and by the way, if you have any legendary desserts, those grandma-style ones you used to have at home that were so good, leave them in the comments and I'll make them. I'm sure I'll love those little desserts. And make sure it's an easy one, okay? Don't skip it. The first trick didn't take long. The eggs and... boom! The milk at room temperature. Easy. And if you're gonna ask me why, well, I have no idea. If you know, you know. Write it to me, because I read and learn. We start by making a caramel. It's super easy. You need 6 tablespoons of sugar that you put like this in a pan that's not too big. See? There it goes. As soon as you have them, you're going to add a tablespoon of water, and if you want, a few drops of lemon juice. Medium heat, and that's it. Use whatever mold you want. I'm going to use this flan mold, which belonged to my grandmother. It was my grandmother's. I kept it. It's all worn out. But it makes incredible flans. And it's not because I don't have others, because I have new ones, but none of them make flans like this one. It's important that it has at least a 1 liter capacity, because we're going to make a big flan. If you don't have a flan mold, don't worry, you can use any mold that you can put in a water bath and cover with plastic wrap, even a small casserole dish. Whatever you want. It works, it doesn't have to be round. You can also make a square flan, just use a square tray, and it works exactly the same. So there's no excuse, you have to make this amazing flan. The key with caramel is to leave the pan alone and let it form gradually. Don't touch it, it gets extremely hot. Once it turns golden brown, carefully pour it into the flan mold without burning yourself. I'll tell you now, if you use store-bought caramel, it works too. You skip this step, make it faster, and you don't burn yourself. Spread it along the sides of the flan mold. Next, we need 6 large eggs like these. See, I have them here, ready to go. Thank you. We're going to crack them. Be careful with the shells. We don't want them in our flan, so do it carefully and put the eggs in a large bowl. That's where all the magic is going to happen. There I have all 6, see? Second trick. It doesn't matter if you use one of these or one of those. The important thing is to whisk gently, trying not to lift the egg too much so that too much air doesn't get inside. Why? Because it turns out denser, richer, and better, so don't whisk too much and do it gently. There's the essential little trick. So let's start whisking gently. The ones that are broken, it's because I dropped them from too high so the camera could see, and they broke. It's not that they were broken before, okay? Let's get started. Come on. We whisk like this with a whisk or a fork, like I said, but gently, without lifting too much, trying not to make any foam. And right away, we have our eggs beaten. Or as someone in my hometown used to say, we've finished the beating. Let's go. I think they're perfect like this. They don't need anything else, you see? Let's go. Creamy, but not foamy. That's the trick, just like I have them here. Let's go. Do you remember that the other day a dozen eggs was €3.50? Well, we're still tracking it. Here they're already at $3.80. I don't know if they're still going up in your area or not. Let me know in the comments. For now, I'll tell you that the cheapest eggs will blow your mind. Can you guess where they come from? The cheapest ones are in Germany. €2.80. Unbelievable. And the most expensive ones are in the Catalonia area, in Barcelona. And they were €6.50 a dozen. And the amazing thing is that in the same supermarket chain, the price changes. And what costs, or used to cost, $3.50 here, turns out to be $4.40 in Barcelona. Take note, let's see where we end up. So we continue with those two ingredients we have left. 150 grams of sugar, which is almost a cup. We add it. Here it goes. In it goes. I beat it again, but not too much, just a little so it mixes a bit, and it will fully mix later. When we add the next ingredient, which is milk, 750 milliliters of milk, which is about 3 full cups. We add it carefully so it doesn't spill. I always have accidents. I wonder why. Alright, I add it. I mix it in gently, trying to keep the amount of foam to a minimum. 20 seconds, and we're done. Let's go to our flan mold. See? The caramel has stuck because it cooled down a bit, and now we strain it like this and add it so that it stays in the strainer. The egg impurities aren't really impurities, they're just parts that haven't been beaten, but this way our flan will have an incredible texture. When you're tired, just do it the rough way, like I do. Rira! We'll finish much faster, even with some risk, so once it's ready, we close the flan mold. The hardest part of the recipe is done. See how easy it is? Now it's time to heat up the mixture. And here, our paths can split without any problem. It's going to turn out exactly the same. If you make it in a small pot in a water bath, that's the path we're following, the traditional one. If you want to make it in the oven, there's no problem at all. It also works. 60 minutes in a 170 degrees water bath for perfect results. That's around 340 degrees. And then in the air fryer, I have no idea how it works. If you know, you tell me, because I want to learn. But you can also use the air fryer. Air fryer for purists, since someone will mention it. So here it is. We place our flan mold in a pot with 2 or 3 fingers of water. The important thing is that the flan mold is almost covered up to halfway like this. Bain-marie, medium heat, 30 minutes, and it will be ready. Third little trick, the water for the bain-marie has to be hot. This way, your flan will have the same texture all over, and you won't have any different areas. And also, it will cook faster, so hot water from the tap is fine. Don't complicate your life. After the time has passed, we take out our flan mold and let it rest on a rack so it cools evenly. As soon as it has cooled down a bit, we put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. And I'll tell you, it's even better if you leave it overnight. Well, if you've made it this far, it means the algorithm got it right, and you're enjoying the video. So don't leave without subscribing, because we're going to reach 1 million followers. We have 850,000 and counting. And you can also give me a like, it helps me a lot. And it's free, just like everything on my channel. What a beautiful word. Free, right? You like it, huh? Me too. After some time, we take the flan mold out of the fridge, do a drum roll, remove the lid, and now we're going to flip it over. It should easily come out of the mold on its own, thanks to all the caramel we added. There it is. We flip it over, wait for the plop, and that caramel coming out from the edge means we nailed it. Perfectly done. It's gonna come out of the mold effortlessly. There you go. You have the perfect flan. By the way, I forgot to mention that the flan is huge, okay? It's over a kilo of flan. Can 4 or 5 of you eat it without any problem? And if you add a little bit of whipped cream or a scoop of vanilla ice cream, you've got a great dessert for 7 or 8 people. Easy. Careful, because there's nothing else on the table. Serve yourself a big piece like this. Look at this wonder with the caramel, with that amazing look. I'll turn it so you can see. And now I'm going with the camera. Spielberg, look at this. What a wonder. Egg flan made with the 3 classic ingredients. You only need a spoon. Here we go. Creamy, smooth, full of flavor, easy to make. This recipe has everything to be a hit. Rizras, who can top that? Look, wow, how it moves. Pure wonder. Guys, how is this? What a real wonder. What a treat. So good. It's delicious. See for yourself. Do you see the inside? A perfect flan texture. 3 ingredients. Super tasty, easy to make, no need to overthink it. These classic desserts always turn out great. That's it. I'll leave the ingredients for you in the text box and throughout the video so no one gets lost. So you can make it at home and succeed just like I do. Those who are waiting will get a little less, because this one is for Nene. So good. Thanks for coming. Love you all. See you in the next video. If you want me to make a recipe that you really like, just write it in the comments. We're leaving now. Bye. See you in the next video. This is so good, man.
I couldn't, you amorous fool. Night and day they wander around, disturbing the rest of beautiful women. But I feel a sweet touch of love, disturbing the rest of beautiful women, I feel it.